The woman had just finished showering. A strange man stood before her, yet she showed no reaction as she reached for her bath towel. Seeing she couldn't quite reach it, the man even used his dagger to give it a little push. It turned out she was blind. Though sightless, she knew the layout of her home extremely well. She carried her cat into the kitchen, completely unaware of her fiancé lying in a pool of blood. The blood was slowly spreading, but she stepped carefully along the edge to avoid it. However, as she reached for a plate, she suddenly slipped. Puzzled, she reached out to feel what was on the floor. The texture didn't feel like water. She groped around further and accidentally grabbed a leg, gradually realizing it belonged to her fiancé. There was still a knife in his hand. Terrified, she burst into tears, scrambled to her feet, and tried to call the police only to be suddenly stopped by a man. Frightened, she stumbled back, realizing he was the killer, and demanded to know what he wanted. The bearded man said nothing. Instead, he tossed things around to taunt her, as if treating this like a game. The woman found an opening, rushed into a room, and quickly locked the door behind her. She felt around for a laptop and hurried to use its voice input feature.
Write email to Blake.
Email to Blake.
Call the police, Amanda.
But just then, the bearded man smashed through the balcony window, easily overpowered her, tied her to the bed, and leeringly began wiping her thigh. Suspecting he was a pervert, she decided to use her charms. She said she was cold and wanted to put on some clothes. Seeing she posed no threat, the bearded man untied her. While he stepped out to make a call, she quickly got dressed, picked up a camera from the floor, and hid it behind her back. When the bearded man finished his call and approached,
Come on, wait a
she knocked him down and fled in a panic. The elevator wasn't working, so she took the stairs. The bearded man chased after her. Blind as she was, she couldn't run fast and accidentally ended up in the basement, with him right behind her. She hid in a corner when a familiar voice echoed. It was the apartment security guard, who'd noticed something was wrong. The woman warned him not to enter, to call the police immediately. There was a deranged killer inside, but the guard, overconfident, insisted he could take the man down. Knowing she'd been spotted, she seized the chance to bolt out of the basement, felt her way along a metal fence, and followed sounds to the street, nearly getting hit by a car. She cried out to passers-by for help. At that moment, a bald policeman appeared. The bearded man ducked out of sight. The bald officer immediately radioed for backup, ordered the area sealed off, and kindly offered to take her home. But as they waited for the elevator,
Is that them?
Sarah?
It's him. It's him.
I know.